What is up, everybody? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Behind the Days. This is episode 3, baby. Episode 3. Like I say, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Without your guys' support and love, I wouldn't be able to do this without you. So, like I always say, thank you. If you guys enjoy the show, please like, share, review wherever you guys are at. If you guys are on YouTube, thank you. I appreciate it. If you guys are listening to wherever you guys get your podcasts, thank you guys so much. Just from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. And this is only episode 3. Um, so I just really appreciate everyone listening. Um, Today's episode, I know kind of in the last episode I said when I was talking about like family and stuff that me and my brother were adopted. Well, today I'm going to tell you guys the time when my life changed forever. And I'd have to say it probably changed for the better. Um, but it was a dramatic, big change. But let's dive on in. So, before I start, I just want to give you guys a little background, right? Right. So, like I said in the last episode, that I'm from Russia, which I think is a really cool, unique thing um, to kind of share. A little fun fact that most people can't say that. Um, so that's where my journey started, and then I think like early 1999. That's when my folks decided to go over there, get me, and bring me back. And like the first 4 years of my life were amazing. Sorry, they were amazing. Um, it was fun, just being a kid, just being a child. It was awesome. But um, as time got on, like goes on and stuff, people get more busier and stuff, and like schedules and everything change and stuff. So it was like probably late 2001. I was like 4 years old, maybe late threes. Like just about to turn 4. Like three and a half, 3 and 3/4. You know how you used to do when you were a kid. When someone asked you your age and your birthday was just coming up, but it's not right there, so you're like, I'm 3 and 3/4. Okay, so you're 3. Um, so this starts in like 2001, a long ass time ago, right? Um, I was just outside, just playing, doing what kids do, and like I heard some chatter like at school and stuff, being like, "Oh, I'm having a brother. Oh, I'm having a sister. Oh, I'm having, you know, my mom's having two. There's gonna be 2 kids. Just like little chatter of like little extra siblings coming along. And one day I was just playing, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, damn. I was like, man, it'd be really nice to actually have someone to like play catch and stuff with, like all the time. Go ride bikes with, like all the time. So I started asking my folks if I can have a sibling. And at first, I wanted a sister. I was like, yo, can I have a sister? I want a sister. Can I have a sister? Come on, we should have. I want a sister. And um, like my folks are just like, no, no, we don't need like another sibling. No, it's okay. You don't want a sister, or nah, it's okay. You're fine. Just kind of like sweating it off and stuff. And I was like, okay, okay. And I was asking for like 2, 3, maybe even 4 months. I was just begging. I was just asking. I was like, "Hey, can uh can I have a sibling? Can I have a sibling?" And then at one point it switched to a brother, and I was like, "Yo, can I have a brother?" I guess like in my little pea-sized brain when I was like 4, I was just thinking, a sister really wouldn't be that fun because you can't really like go ride bikes, go play in the mud, go do guy stuff. Like they just want to play with like dolls and like Barbies and like all that. I'm good. I didn't want to do that. So I was like, "Yo, let me have a brother." And then um all of a sudden, I'm sorry, I'm watching my dogs and Louis is currently look at this. Look at this. He's currently underneath the bed. Say what's up, Holmes. I don't know if you guys can even see it. But yeah, that's what I have to deal with, Sometimes, guys, I know it's gonna be a really. If you guys are watching this, I'm sorry that kind of fucked everything up with the video, but you know, sometimes you guys got. I gotta just show you guys sometimes that like my dogs are crazy. Like they're not really crazy, but now they're fighting each other. I wish I had like multiple cameras. I need to add some cameras to this show. That way, I get like a dog camera, get one so you guys can see them or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. So I was asking for like a sister for like 4 months, right? Somewhere around there. I can't really remember. I was 4 years old. But then a brother. I was like, yo, I can actually play ball with him, like football, catch, just whatever the case may be. And my folks still kind of said, no, it's okay. We don't need one right now. Like, you're fine. Um, and they were just like, again, kind of just blowing it off. And then all of a sudden, um, it was like maybe 2 months after me, I was just done asking. I kind of just dropped the subject, not thinking it would happen. So, like 2 months after that, after me not talking to him about it, my mom asked me. She's like, "So, do you really want like a sibling? Like, do you know what that's gonna entail? Like, do you know that you are no longer gonna be like the only child? Like, there's gonna be another human in the house, like someone else to deal with and get along with and take care of and all this." I was like, "Yeah, for sure." I was like, 100%. Like, I understand like what having a brother is, you know. And then my mom just said okay, and she just kept on, doing dishes or like working or whatever she was doing. She was just doing her own thing. And I was like, huh, okay. I guess dude was just asking if I was serious about it. And I'd say probably fast forward maybe 2, 3 more months after her asking like, "Are you sure?" Um, we we went to the movies, and this was brilliant. So my folks, they're smart. They're smart sometimes, especially like trying to get their point across. So we went to the movies, and I have to say this is still probably one of my favorite Disney movies. I wouldn't say my favorite of all time because I don't really have a favorite of all time, but this is up there. Um, Brother Bear just came out, the very first one. It was in theaters, right? You know how Pixar is. You know how Disney is. Like even like with their e even with their movies and stuff, they can like portray. Oh, look, you can see him in the background. Look at him. Sorry. If you guys are you guys, this is why you guys need to watch. You guys can like see all the chaos and stuff that's protruded behind me. Not protruded. Um, but anyway, so you know how like Disney and Pixar is, right? They can tap into your emotions that like you sometimes even forgot that like they were there, right? And or like that you haven't felt in a while. Like I don't know. Disney and just like their Pixar shows, like their movies, they just they're great. They're really art masterpieces if I was to be a judge, because it has all the great like I don't know. Just they're great. I really don't even know what to say. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm not a movie critic. Um, Brother Bear just came out. I'm a big Disney person. Like I like Disney. I like going. Um, it's just I grew up on it. So I was like, we got to see this. Like it's the new one. It's a new movie, new Disney Pixar movie. We got to see it. Like come on, let's see it. Let's see it. And we didn't see it as like obviously like opening day. We didn't see it like boom first in line, right? But it was like I'd say maybe a week or two after it came out, after it was released to the theaters. So we were driving. I was like, I was excited. I was like, yes, let's go. We seen the movies, getting popcorn, getting some candy, getting a soda. Let's go. We seen a new Disney movie, and it was great, dude. It was great. I think after talking about this, when I get done recording this, I think I'm gonna have to go watch it. Just to like reminisce. I should have done it before, but you know, I'm gonna do it after. um, but no, like it was just a great movie. So we sat there, we watched the movie. It was about like an hour and a half, 2 hours long or so, and like it was a good movie. And then we kind of just sat there for a little bit, watched the credits, listened to the music and stuff. Sometimes there's a previews of like, or at least back in the day, they used to preview like new movies like after the movie was over as well. Um, just like what they do before now. But I believe I could be wrong, but I believe they had some after. But anyway, we sat there. The movie theater cleared out and stuff, and my mom asked me. She was like, "So, how'd you like the movie?" I said, "Fantastic, Disney movie, remarkable, like, mwah, fantastic. What can I say? Perfect in every way. Like the music was great. I felt my emotions. Like, if you don't know what Brother Bear is, it's basically like a little cub just gets like wanders into like a pack, and he's trying to like fit in and stuff, and one brother gets stuck with him, or one not one brother, one bear gets stuck with him, and they just become brothers, and that's why hence Brother Bear. They're brothers and they're bears. It's a pretty cool movie. Pretty simple. But anyway, um, I was like, it was a great movie, and she was like, cool. And then she asked me again. She was like, so are you sure you want a brother? And I thought it was kind of an odd time to ask, just because of how like great this movie was. At like, yo, it's family. It's like you gotta take care of them no matter what. Like all this other stuff. I was just thinking in my head. I was like, um, yeah, yeah, I for sure want a brother. And she's like, okay. She's like, if you had like your option of like names. What would you want to name your brother? I said Danny, and she was like Daniel, like, or no, I was like nah, Danny, cause I was at that time, at that point in time in my life, I was obsessed with the Power Rangers, and there was like this black Power Ranger, and his name was Danny, and he was the best Power Ranger. He was the coolest. I don't know, like I think it was like the Mighty Morphing Power Rangers or something. I'll try to find a picture of what the cassette tape, what the VCR tape looked like. That's how old I am. I can still remember VCR tapes. Actually, I still got a VCR player and some tapes, but dude, I may have a Power Ranger one, but I don't think it's the same one. But anyway, she asked me. She was like, "So, what would you name it?" I said, "Danny." And she was like, "Okay." She asked me why. She was like, "Why?" And like I just said, I was like, "The Power Rangers. They're awesome." And I just Danny would be cool. And my mom was like, "Okay, okay." So then we went home. We went home and we just kind of just did our own thing, you know. I think we had some dinner or something. Then we went to bed. And then like the end of that week, let's say I watched a movie on like a Wednesday, okay, a school night. You know, letting me out on a school night late. We got home at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. You know, I was in elementary school, so that's pretty late. Elementary, kindergarten, preschool, 5, 6. I don't know. But anyway, so um, let's say it was like a Wednesday, right? By the end of that week, I got some news, and I really didn't know how to feel about it at first. Um, at first, I was like, just kind of like shocked. You know, I was like, no way. Are you serious? And I was, man, dude, I was so surprised. I was like, no way, this cannot be happening. And then I thought about it for a little bit longer. I was like, so what you mean is my life as you know it is over? And my mom was like, yep, it's over. I looked at her with the biggest smile on my face, and I said, I'm gonna be a brother. Yes. I was so happy. I was so happy. So, what my mom told me was that I'm going to be a brother. I'm going to be a big brother. And I was ecstatic. But, you know, if there's good news, there's always bad news, you know? And babies from Russia don't just appear, you know? Like a bird does not just come and deliver it like they do in back in the day, you know, with the milkman. No. That does not happen. My mom told me that her and my dad are gonna have to leave in like a week or two, and they are gonna have to go and travel back to Russia to get this kid, get my brother basically, and come on back home. She said it'd be about 2 to 3, 4 weeks. She said, like, I think it was like 2 weeks, if I'm gonna be honest. I believe it was 2 weeks, and then my dad would come back, and then it'd be like 2 more weeks, and then she would come back. So the whole trip for everyone, for us to come back together as a family, would be a month total. I was like, okay. And I was kind of upset about that because I was like, like 2 weeks, 2 weeks without him. Like, what at least 2 weeks without my dad. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, 4 weeks without my mom. Like, who am I gonna stay with? Like my world's like paused real quick, you know. And um, then she told me who I was staying with, and oh my god, dude, if she would have opened up with this, I, dude, I don't think I would have even had to listen to the rest of it, you know? Who I was staying with for the first 2 weeks of that trip before my dad came back was a couple days. I was staying with some family friends, and I was really good friends with their kids. So I was hanging out with the homies, and then I would spend another 2 days with my grandparents, and then I would stay another couple days with some more family friends, and then which was even awesomer. And then I'm trying to think. And then after that, I think I was back to my other set of grandparents for the rest of the time, and then my dad came and got me. But dude, those 2 weeks, man, I was living life. Except for there's like one time, I think, maybe I know I vividly remember one time where I cried. I'm not even gonna lie, I cried one night. I don't know what it was. I think I was just like tired of just like moving around, because like at that time I was literally living out of a suitcase. Like I had like the same like 4 or 5 like outfits for like 2 weeks, and I don't even know. Look at them. Sorry, not to get all like distracted and stuff, but they're annoying, man. They're biting my hands and biting my toes and biting my feet, dude. This is why you need to get. Nah, I was gonna talk bad about them, but nah, they're good dogs. But anyway, yeah. So, dude, I cried. I cried one night, and I was just tired of wearing the same stuff and everything. And then, um, my friend's mom walked in, and that was kind of embarrassing when I was crying. But but she walked in, and she was like, "You okay?" And I was like, "No, not so much." And I kind of explained to her what was going on and stuff. And she was like, "You know what? In like a few days, everything's gonna go back to normal, and you'll be fine." And she just kind of comforting me and stuff, and that was pretty dope. I was like, "Cool." So I felt fine after that, and then the last like 3 days, I was with my grandparents, and then the very last day we went out to breakfast. Like, this was the day my dad was supposed to come. He was supposed to come back to where we're at, and just wait for mom to get back and stuff. And we were eating. I didn't know when he was coming back or anything. I thought it was gonna be late at night, so we were eating and everything, and I had my back against the door, right? And then all of a sudden, I get like this tap on my shoulder, and like I look, and I turn around. He's standing right behind me, and dude, I freak out. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "No way, you're here! This is amazing!" Like, it was awesome. And and after that, we just kind of went throughout our day. We got some lunch and stuff. We got back. He kind of talked to me a little bit about like what mom is doing right now. How come he could leave, but she had to stay? I guess there's like more paperwork or something to fill out or whatever. Um, I don't really know. And then just kind of like just caught up a little bit. He asked me like how the friends and stuff were, how everything was like good, you know, the basic parent stuff. I was like, yeah, I was good. I listened. I did what they needed me to do, and then after that, like the 2 weeks went by and stuff, and like let's fast forward to, let's say, like 2 weeks and like 2 days, right? We're at the airport, and all of a sudden I see I see a plane come in. It's kind of a small plane, and just come in and just skirt onto the runway and just taxi in and stuff. And honestly, I was excited. I was like, yes, 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 yes. This is it. This is the plane. This is the plane. This is the plane. And once people got off, I ran up there, and it was just nothing. Just people just walking by. I was like, dang. I was like, not the right plane. So then I see another one come in. I freak out again. Like, I was so excited. Like, I did this like multiple times to like multiple planes. And then all of a sudden, dude, I see one come in. This is like the very last plane. It was like nighttime at this point. Like, we left, we came back, we got food. Like it was late. And then all of a sudden it just came in and it skirted on the runway. And I was so excited. I was like, dude, this cannot be happening. I was like, this has to be with the one. If it's not the one, then I missed it. And then I just ran up there and I just stood up. I was the first in line. I was the first greeter. I was just like straight posture. I was just so excited and so ready. And there she was. There he was. Just walking down the little walkway, See my mom with a baby on her. Oh my god, I was so happy. I was like, damn. I was like, there he is. I wanted him. And then, like, we didn't. I personally, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know people were there to see him. So there's like a whole group of them in the lobby and stuff, like where you get your bags and everything, like the baggage claim. I had a whole bunch of people there to greet him and stuff. It was really awesome. I was so happy. And then we got home. Dude, not even 2 minutes after we got him, I asked my mom and dad, I was like, can we send him back? This little shit got into my toys. Like, he was a little older coming over than I was. I think he was like maybe 9 months, 10 months or something. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember. But anyway, I got a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toy, and it was like a car that like shot little disc out up front and stuff if you pulled the little lever on the side, and it was cool. And it was brand new. I was gonna play with it, open it all up and stuff like that morning, or the following morning, because it was late when we got home, so I didn't have time to open it. And all of a sudden, dude, it's like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. All of a sudden, I hear a box opening, and I wake up. I look over, cause I'm on like a bunk bed, right? So I'm on the top bunk, so I have to like pull myself and look down and over, and just be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" You know? And then I saw that he was opening up my toy. Dude, I freaked. I jumped down from the top bunk and I started yelling. I was like, "What are you doing? No, you can't be doing this. No, what are you doing?" And then my mom comes running in and stuff. My mom and dad come freaking out, come flying in. They're like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa. What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on?" I was like, "He's getting into my toys. He's getting into my toys." I was like, "I haven't even played with it yet. He's getting into it." I was like, "That's not cool." I was like, "I want to be the first one to do it." And they were like, "Come on." They were like, "You got to." They're like, Hey, that's the perks of having a brother now. What's yours is his, and what's his is yours. You guys got to share now. It's just part of it. I was like, no, that's not fair. And little did I know, no one told me that I would have to be sharing my toys with my brother. I thought he would get his own toys, and I would get my own toys, and that'd be it. Like, we wouldn't have to share toys, like, whatever the case may be. Like, we'd get. That's a big flag on the play. Big X. No, no, no. Dude, we broke so many toys of each other's, and that is just the price of it, I guess, But after that, I mean, things went smooth. Um, Me being a big brother, I don't personally think like I was probably the greatest big brother growing up. Um, I can lay it like maybe next episode or maybe a couple episodes or maybe I might even have him on the show and we'll talk about some of the things that we've done together. Um, Dude, I got stories. I want to say I feel like I have been a good big brother to him, but I know I have definitely fumbled the fucking ball on some things. Like looking back, there's yeah. Just to give you a little sneak peek, there's some broken bones involved. Um, a lot of stitches involved. Um, yeah, a blast, dude. I need to get him on. I think he'd really enjoy it. Um, but no, just being a big brother, man. Just having a little partner in crime, man. We just get in so much trouble together. We just have fun together. Um, I don't know. I want to say just having a little brother, having someone to look out for, is great. Like I said, I want to say I was a great big brother. I know. Hopefully I have taught him some things in life. I know for sure I have taught him um, what not to do in a lot of situations. That way he didn't have to follow in my footsteps and make the same mistakes as I did. Um, I don't know. I'm really proud of him. Like I tell him that a lot. I don't really know if he knows like truly how proud I am of him, but I'm really proud of him and like everything that he's done with his life and where he's at now and um just like the person that he is. Like he's him. Like he's always been the same person. Like he hasn't changed. Like he's changed in certain aspects. Like he's dude, he used to be OCD out the ass. Like he used to like want to lock his door when we had company over so no one would touch his stuff. Like it was absolutely berserk. I really hope he doesn't care that I said that, but it's true. Um, he doesn't do that anymore. I don't think he cares as much anymore. But as a kid, man, oh, it was so funny. I go in there and I just mess with him. I just like rearrange his stuff and act like someone else unlocked the door when I was the only one that knew where he hid the key. And I don't know, it was great. I just think having just being an older brother makes you think a lot. It definitely holds you accountable. Um, and looking back, I don't know where I would be without honestly my little brother. Like I don't know. I really don't. Like he's a big part of my life and I know that no matter what situation I'm in, no matter what's going on, like I know that he always has my back and I know for sure that he knows that I always have his. Um, Now if he's in the wrong, I'll talk to him a little bit, but I'll always have his back. Um, I mean that's just brothers and family in general. Um, but yeah, guys, I think that's it for today. I think that's just my my one wild story of how my life changed for honestly for the best, man. Just having a younger brother is awesome. Um, Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, for listening. This has been Behind the Days, episode 3. Remember, guys, be happy and always live life in a happy days. Feel free to check out the website happydaysco.co. All the social medias and stuff will be in the link down below. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, for listening. Thank you. Peace. What is up, everybody? Thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening to this episode. This is recorded afterwards, obviously, but I just want to give you guys a little update. We did get a new website. It is happydaysco.com. It's not .co anymore. We got it changed, a new domain. It's perfect. Follow Happy Days Co. on Instagram at The Real Happy Days Co. with a period at the end of it. That's where you will find all the latest news and stuff about the brand, about new drops and all that jazz. Follow Behind the Days. Follow Behind the Days at Behind the Days Pod on Instagram, and follow this new thing that I just started, which is going to be in the next episode or a later episode. Follow the Happy Days Network at Happy Days Radio. This is something that I kind of want to start and that I'm kind of working towards. But more information on that will be provided as time goes on. This is a work in progress. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening and showing love. I really appreciate it. Go live life in a happy days. Peace, baby.